Interfaith Hospitality Network is a homeless shelter for families with children in Greenville. We serve families who may not be able to go to other shelters in town. So when churches, congregations, community groups, synagogues, etc., participate in IHN, their main purpose and main role is to help families get out of crisis, and we only ask that they provide hospitality with excellence.
We try to understand and try to appreciate just the challenge and the struggle and the place that they're currently in, and to give them a place of rest, to give them some shelter, to give them a meal and some peace of mind and security. When the truck and the trailer arrives each week, our Boy Scouts volunteer to set up the bedrooms, to unload the trailer, and to organize the bedrooms. And then we have from every age group and generation of Sunday school classes that are bringing breakfast and they're bringing dinner, and they're sitting down, and it's not just about giving them the food, it's sharing the meal with them.
So I was married, and my sons, my daughter, and my husband live in an apartment. When we got separated and he left, that put me in a position where I had to pay all of the bills, and I was in debt and couldn't afford to pay the rent, and so we were evicted.
We have so many students at school in the classroom. They're physically present, but mentally they're absent. They're not there. They're thinking about their mother or their father, or where are we going to be able to stay? Are they going to let us stay there? Are we going to have a shelter to go to? It's very difficult to focus on how much 2 + 2 is, or what's 5 × 10, or even for that matter, what the capital of South Carolina is, when I have to worry about going home. Where is home? Where am I going to be able to lay my head?
We never went down a bad road. We never did something we shouldn't have been doing. Unfortunately, it was just the situation we were put in, and we needed the hand that would kind of say, hey, we're here to help.
I volunteer for IHN because it's a perfect, empowering ministry for not only me, but for my church and many people in our congregation.
I think most of our faiths talk about our obligations to uplift those who need to be lifted up, to feed the hungry, and to clothe the naked, and to house the poor. And this was an opportunity to do just that.
My experience living in the church has been amazing. It really has. In the very beginning, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how my kids was going to feel.
Especially with 2 small children, you're overwhelmed with just getting up every day and having to deal with the fact that you don't have a stable home. But they made the church our home, and they made us feel so welcome that you didn't feel like you were in a shelter. You feel like you were a part of a family.
We're literally just some strangers that walked in here. They don't even know us. Like, they just looked at us, said hi, and cooked food. Like, it was like a whole buffet in there just for us. If someone showed up just like a stranger in my house, like, I wouldn't do all of that. But like, with how generous they are, like, it's making me feel like I would not want to do that.
You know, because I never looked at other people as people that would really, care about you, because I ain't really, besides family, nobody really ever cared about me personally. So to see people that was good-hearted enough to, put us in a position where we could be stable is, I'm thankful for those people.
Just know that the quality of life for everybody is important, and just because you fall on hard times doesn't mean that you should be shipped off and abandoned.
You as an individual have something to offer to someone else, only you.
You're using what God has given you to either be a listener, be a comforter for that family.
United Ministries, as far as I see, their goal is not just to help you get a home, but for you to become self-sufficient, and it will last.
I depend on IHN because it is the one place I know that individuals can go and get a complete wraparound service. I'm working with the students. It helps me because I know that if I have students in IHN, I know that they're going to be in school.
From this program, they're going to have career training, counseling, from there to temporary housing.
When they tell me there's an end goal, I mean, you get a home, you know, you have security for your children, there's nothing better than that. And we know that there's someone every step of the way to get us to that finish point.
Ever since we've been involved in this ministry, it's just opened our hearts and our minds to think about people differently and to have a different understanding for who is our neighbor. And our neighbor is every single human being on the planet, right? And so especially our neighbors right here in Greenville, that, like, what a joy and privilege that is to reach out and love to them. But at the end of the day, you're going to change some lives, but it's going to be your own heart and mind that's transformed in this process.